So what we're going to be doing is building a robot area as well as upgrading my hoe. If we take a look at my hoe, it's not very good on its enchants. But if we take a look here, we have a ton of books we need to open, and we also have robot builders, what will give us one of the three types known as mining, grinding, or fishing. So we're going to be going ahead and using those as well. So to start off, I think we're going to build the robot area on the right here, and it's going to go up pretty far to a different chunk. And of course, we're also going to decorate it. Like, why wouldn't we? First of all, we're going to need some stone brick, and we're just going to build out, turn our chunks on. Also, I do want to mention, only 80% of people who are watching my videos are actually subscribed. So if you're part of that 80%, consider subscribing with notifications. I'd very much appreciate it. Anyways, back to the project. So we need to go ahead, open these robot builders. What I believe we just place them down and they fight it out. We'll see which one we get. We got a grinding, that is perfect. A different type we don't have. I would like to get fishing, of course, too. We got a mining, okay. And it always seems that mining robots are more common from what it's showing. We did get another grinding one though, so I'll take it. And we got another grinding, perfect. We got two more robot builders left. Okay, so it turns out it's gonna be a mining robot. And then the last one, let's see what we get here. Instantly a mining robot, wow. Okay, so we got 8 mining robots and 3 grinding, not bad. And what the robots do is essentially they produce gems or money depending on the robot, I guess. And you can upgrade them, of course, to make them better. So we need all the dark oak logs because now we need to go ahead and make the outline of where this circle pad is gonna be. One thing I completely forgot, I did actually upgrade the spawner farm. I got enderman in here now, and we're gonna be putting creepers as well because apparently they're actually good this map for early game money, and then late game they become pretty stale. So I've been using those and it's been helping making more money. And I also added more blazes to the blaze farm. I opened all my keys, so we have no keys anymore. And we need to go into our slash skills and go into farming and claim every single claimable thing we can get in here, because I know for a fact there's a ton of things we need to claim. I've been putting that off for quite some time, so we need to start claiming everything that we have in here. And then for a different video, I've been saving pet eggs, so eventually we'll be opening pet eggs, of course. So that's gonna be very good. Let's put down these iron golems, put down 5, there we go. Anyways, back to building. Okay, so the circle is done. Now we just need to go ahead, fill in the stone brick. And I'm also gonna test a different design. Well, it's the same design, just a little difference to the design that we used on the last map on the mining robots. Fishing might go here and mining will go here. The reason for that, because if you place one down, it always faces north from where you spawn on your island. So if I go here, it's always gonna place facing this way, at least from what I remember. So let's double check. Okay, never mind. It places the opposite way of where you spawn in. So you spawn in south and then it faces north. And then I completely forgot there's only 3 robot types. So we don't even need this part here. We can just block this off. So now we need to go into PV, I think 6, grab out our fences, and let's double check we're building this right. Yes, we are. So everything's situated for this part. We'll do the lamps once we're done later with these other areas. Okay, so since I don't know what the fishing robots are going to be like, I think I'm gonna be putting them on that side. And then on this side, we're gonna have the mining robots. I just need to figure out how I want to build a tiny platform. So since we're building the robot on the other side, we do have to have the robot facing here. And then this will just be blocked off. So we would have to run around the other side, what is not really an issue. It's just something I've noticed. The robot would go here. So let's just put down a temporary robot to specify that. As you can see, robot would be there. What we'll do is go up 8 slots. So we'll go up 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll have a roof. I'm also going to turn off chunks. It's really distracting me. Okay, so the water is going to go right here. And then what we're going to do next is put glass above this. And then we're going to put some slabs around the whole edge here. And I forgot the corners had to be logs. So I'm going to redo the corners really quick. I'm also noticing we're going to probably have to change how the circle works at the center here, because it's not really fitting the area I want it to fit. But there we go. We got that situated. We'll do the lava in a moment. I just want to go ahead and figure this out because this does not look great. So the mining robot area is completely done. Now we need to go ahead and get the lava down. So we need about 8 buckets. We'll just get 16 because why not? So what we'll do is we'll put the lava here and it should work perfectly. Yes, it does. So we're just going to put it along all the way up until we can no longer place it. And there we go. So it does say link me to a chest. We're going to be putting it right here, I think is the plan. And we do need a chest to use. We already have 4 legendaries here, but this one barely collects any loot anyways. So we're just going to leave it as it is. It barely collects anything, that one. It's like maybe in 12 hours, it'll collect like 300 loot. So it's not a problem that we remove this one. And one thing we'll do is grab a regular hopper, put it on top, and our alt is going to be moved from there there to over here eventually. And I believe that's AFK 3 if I'm not mistaken. So we'll go ahead, grab the slab, and we'll put it down. IS delete, and we'll do warp AFK 3, and then we'll set a warp. So create warp AFK 3. So now that guy will move eventually automatically, what is going to work out really well. And we're going to expand this with a double chest, just because why not? And there we go. We've got the mining robot set up. We just have to link them up. But we're forgetting one thing. We need some string. Get about like 17. Then what we have to do is go all the way up with string, of course, as you can see. And the reason you do that, there's no other way to place mining robots up in a straight line without placing it on string. So you have to place it right on the top of the string hitbox. And now we got to wait for our island perk to upgrade. There we go. So now we can place more robots. And there we go. We got them all situated. So apparently to upgrade these, it is quite a lot from what I've heard. Okay, so it's a decent portion of money. I think we'll upgrade one to max, and we'll start from the bottom up to max them all out. For now, we'll go ahead and go here and then link it to the chest, and it should be mining. Perfect. And we're going to be getting ores as well, because in our previous time, we did actually max out our cobblestone generator perk. So this will generate us money too. So it's very convenient that we have this system going. So now I just need to go ahead, link all these. I'm also going to go ahead and probably get rid of all this string because it makes this too difficult for me to actually click the robots. One thing I forgot is you don't have to go back and forth. You can just click as many as you want within a 5-minute time span and then link it once, and it should link all 4 of those. Yes, it did. I completely forgot they did add that too. But if we take a look in here, let's take a look how many gems it's made. It's made a total of 6. What is not bad compared to the average one, what is like nothing. So eventually when we upgrade these, they'll make their gems back over time. Okay, so what we're gonna do is make the grinding robots over here just because it's a better chunk location for the actual grinding robots. And I think I know how I want to build this, and it's going to be actually really simple. Quite literally, it's just putting a slab here and letting them land here. We don't really have to build too much except for a water system. And I think I'll make it look like that as well, the area. So let's actually do that. Okay, so we have the layout set up pretty much. And then we need to buy some fence gates. I'm forgetting those. I don't know if I have any in PV5. Yes, we do. Okay, so we'll put these down. And then we need a slab that goes here. So for the grinding robot area, I only really want to get 16 this map, not many, and a decent bit of production. So 16 for the time being. But anyways, what we'll do is place it down, go here, place this one down, go here and place this one down. And eventually we'll place one down here, but not right now. So all we're doing is building a Enderman farm, and we're gonna have to move some from our actual farm over there into here. What should be fine, I'll be fine with that. What should be okay, it's not the end of the world. And we'll have to move another cell chest over, of course. Anyways, I think if I go along here, put a layer of stone brick, and then put water in the corner, it'll flow perfectly, or it's wrong by 1. So we're gonna test with water buckets. I'm guessing it's gonna be wrong. Yeah, it was 1 off. So we just need to go ahead, pick that up, and we expand out by 1. All right, let's put the water down. It should be good now. And then we'll put a layer of slabs around the bottom and then the top, just to make some more detail, of course. So I think I put the spawner position perfectly. Now we just need to go ahead and grab out 1 of our stacks of Enderman. And we'll put the scrolls in my PV, of course, for the time being, in case we need to use them for a different set of spawners in the future. So let's go ahead, move over these Endermen. And as you can see, Endermen are spawning. Should flow down right into the spot. Perfect. So I got the legendary auto cell chest from the mob farm that also doesn't pick up a lot of loot for the time being. Technically, the only scroll we need in this is a magic to keep it more efficient, of course. So we'll put 1 in there. And I just realized I'm gonna have to set the AFK warp right here. And the reason for that is my alt will float. So we'll go ahead and do /is delete warp AFK, and then we'll do 3. And then I think we can just scroll up and click the next one. Yeah, we'll create a warp here and then break the block. So my alt will move there eventually, and the reason for that is we're gonna have a key system under here to pick up keys instead of over here, because I'm pretty sure the mining robots can reach the range from here to here if we have the alt up there. So we'll go ahead, snag the hopper, and we'll get a chest. So we got a hopper, we got a chest, so the keys will fall down in there. Most likely it shouldn't go on the sides. If I'm not mistaken, it should just land on the slab and get picked up. What honestly should be fine. So the alt will sit here. The keys will drop down there. So now we're setting up the chest for the grinding robots. So what I'm going to do is start linking these, put them on the link section, and then we'll put it here and it should start working. It's killing them super slow as of right now, just because we don't even have these leveled up. But honestly, I probably should level them up first before the mining robots. So that was a mistake on my part, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And when you collect either grinding or mining robot loot, it'll take from every single one of your robots. So that is also very convenient. So making the last 4 lamps, I've just finished up the bridge as well. So we're just gonna go ahead, finish these lamps up, and then we should be done from there. I'm still kind of upset we didn't get a single fishing robot. I'm just wondering how rare they are though, of course. Anyways, we are done with the full design of our robot area. So now we'll start producing gems and XP. I thought it was gems and money. I thought they changed it this map, but I was wrong. But it's gems and XP, what is really good still. This video is already very long enough, so I don't think we'll be going ahead and upgrading our hoe for the time being. What is unfortunate, but it is what it is. By the way, check out how I had my best start in Minecraft Skyblock on screen.